Hi everyone, IB here. This is my second Thank You Thursday video, and it's a big Thursday. I launched my Kickstarter campaign. Uh, I just did a Facebook Live video, a kind of a meet and greet, and answering some questions and reading from my story aloud. But the big thing is my Kickstarter campaign launching, and it's already been partially funded, and I have a lot to be thankful for there. But I am going to postpone thanking people for those donations and things, maybe until next Thursday. I will not forget you if you donated to my Kickstarter. But what I don't want to do is bury the people who've already supported me this past week before my Kickstarter campaign launch. I want this video to recognize the people that have supported me up until the Kickstarter campaign launched. I hope I said that all right. I am kind of tired. But so let's get into this. This is my second Thank You Thursday video. I've had a few people subscribe to my Substack and become paid subscribers, and I really appreciate that. And I want to say this. I should say this every video. I've subscribed to things and signed up for a monthly subscription. And after a while, I'm like, okay, like I can't afford this anymore. Okay, like I got what I wanted out of this. I'm good. Anyone who ever subscribes to my monthly subscription, if you're done, feel no guilt. I understand, and the fact that you put an amount of money into my process at all at any point is so huge to me. So, without further ado, let's get into the people that did that this week. The first is a very old friend, very good friend, who unfortunately has been removed. The goodness of our friendship has been separated by distance and time for a long time. This is a person who I grew up with, who we used to play and get into some shenanigans outside in the woods, who we used to, exchange birthday gifts and play sports together in school. My last memories of him were actually as adults, and the last memory I have of him was us working together as men, making money, working, jackhammering stone, taking turns with a jackhammer, which was some of the hardest work I've ever done in my life. Jackhammering stone under a dock, so like crouching, hunching over, bent, jackhammering, so this dock could be lowered down like 6 feet. You know what I'm talking about if you're listening to this. Duncan Smith. Duncan Smith last week was the first person to subscribe a paid membership to my Substack and become another Woiled one in this endeavor of writing these Woiled books that I'm doing. So Duncan, thank you so much, man. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for showing interest in my work. Thank you for supporting me creatively here, and I hope that you enjoy my work. My next thank you goes out to my oldest friend in this world. And I don't mean he's in a nursing home. And I don't mean he needs a walker to walk. I hope he doesn't, because he's my age. The reason we're such old friends is because we were babies together. And we grew up together because our parents were great friends and still are. My mom still hangs out with his dad all the time. And he has always been a person that's close to me in heart and spirit. And he is a person who I forget about, is like a brother to me in a sense. And obviously busy life and distance of, hundreds of or thousands of miles. I don't know geography, but I'm in Hawaii and he's on the East Coast. Anyways, this is a shout out to the second person to subscribe to my paid content this week, Dan Bergstrom. Dan Bergstrom, my old buddy, my old pal. Thank you so much. I remember when you and I used to play Lion King and we'd bite each other and have to go home. Like the preschool teachers would have to tell each other's parents that we were biting each other again. So yeah, we've come a long way, haven't we? Now you're helping support me as an author. Thank you. Dan, thank you so much. I love you, man. Duncan, I love you too. I didn't say that. I love you. I love both of you. And then the last people to have subscribed to my stuff this week were my wonderful, amazing, and impossible to fully appreciate because of how great they are in-laws, Steve and Cindy Riddle. Thank you so much, you guys. Your continued support in my life in general, whether it's babysitting our kids or giving me some positive encouragement or just making me laugh for a few hours at your house because you guys are so fun to be around and so welcoming and generous, but also not to mention all the financial support that you have just given me in life. It can't be undervalued. And I thank you guys so much and for continuing to believe in me and support me. Steve and Cindy, I love you guys. You are my family. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your family. And I hope you find some value in what I'm doing here, whether it's enjoying my book or just enjoying seeing me happy or seeing me succeed in some way. So those are my thank yous for the people that have supported me physically with money. I would like to add one more specific shout out of thanks to a person, and then we'll sign out. This shout out is to a person who helped me in a very important way, which I struggle to receive, which is they gave me good advice. And it was my grandmother, Rita Redfield. She sent me a thoughtful email about something that I was doing that needed some adjustment, and I value her opinion, and it led me to making a decision that I think will benefit me in the long run. And I think that's largely what our elders are for in this life. And it can be a challenge to see them as valuable, but it can be easy to look at an old person who's sitting there quietly and just think that they're checked out, when instead they're seeing a lot more and saying a lot less than you realize, and than other people are, frankly, often. So Grandma, you helped me with your wisdom and your counsel, so thank you very much for that. And then finally, as we sign out, I would like to just say thank you to everyone who has supported me just with the simple act of the light from your eyes, with your attention, with your interest and encouragement. It's all valued. Your likes, your shares, your free subscriptions, every single thing like that is a boost to me. It helps me. I love you for it. And I genuinely, I just said this in my live launch on Facebook, where I was talking in depth about my book, which you can check out. It's been recorded. You can check it out on my Facebook if you have interest in some of that stuff. But what I was saying was that what I really value in this book are three things. I value making money, obviously, because I need to pay for my life and I want to produce this. But the reason I value money is because it supports the other two things that I value most, which is I love making this story and I want you guys to love it. I love reading back what I wrote, and I want people like who my wife has and my mom, who, unless they're lying to me to make me feel better, I hope not, who genuinely like my book and are like, oh my goodness, like this is good. I want people to feel that. It brings me so much joy. I can't even describe you how great that feels. But the other reason is I do think that this book is meant to bring people goodness and joy and encouragement and value and shed light upon that into people. So I just want to say that, because you might feel like I'm just talking out of my butt here by saying thanks for giving me a like or a share, but I mean it, because the value of this for me is money. Thank you to the people who gave me money, and obviously that's really helpful and really needed. But I do mean it when I say if you gave me a like, or you gave me if you shared some of my work, it means something to me and I value it. So thank you very much. Anyways, this is a big Thursday, like I said. I'm going to post this, and I want you all to know how grateful I am. And thank you so much for being here. I love you. God bless. Bye-bye.